An official tally of votes in Israel's parliamentary elections confirmed on Thursday former Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's triumphant return to power at the head of a right-wing nationalist and religious alliance. The current Israeli Prime Minister, Yair Lapid, congratulated Netanyahu on his election win after a final count showed the bloc led by Netanyahu's Likud party controlled 64 seats in the country's 120-member Knesset. Netanyahu's clear parliamentary majority may end a period of stalemate that saw 5 elections in less than 4 years. And it spells the end of a short-lived coalition of centrist, conservative, leftist, and Arab parties that, over the course of just 18 months in power, made diplomatic inroads with Turkey and Lebanon and kept the country's economy humming. Netanyahu has yet to be tasked by the country's president with forming a government, which could take weeks. And in doing so, he will have to satisfy the demands of those whose support he needs. First among them, the far-right ultranationalist Itamar Ben-Gvir. Ben-Gvir and his religious Zionism list won 14 parliamentary seats, making it the third largest faction in the Knesset. A West Bank settler and former member of the outlawed Kach group, which is on both the U.S. and Israeli terror watch lists, Ben-Gvir wants to become police minister. But Ben-Gvir's ascendancy has stirred alarm among the 21% Arab minority and center-left Jews, and especially among Palestinians, whose U.S.-sponsored statehood talks with Israel broke down in 2014. With coalition-building talks yet to officially begin, it was still unclear what position Ben-Gvir might hold in a future government. Since the election, both he and Netanyahu have pledged to serve all citizens. Israeli media, citing political sources, said the new government may be clinched by mid-month.
Hey, Shalom, Akim. All praises are in glory to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi, BAHASHAM, Kahakadash. Devil honors to the apostles and elders in Greatmillstone, which open the truth of the well, peace and salutations unto the shepherds that feed the sheep of Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi. Yahawah is the Heavenly Father's ancient Hebrew name, Yahawashi, who the word inwardly called Jesus Christ. The name in Hebrew is Yahawashi, which means he to deliver. He's come to deliver the predestined elect of the nation of Israel, which are the 12 tribes, the so-called Negro, West Indian Haitians, Hispanic Latinos, Native Seminole Indians, and those who descend from those 12 tribes that are scattered in every nation of the heaven, with mixed complexions, mixed features, speak different tongues, or even closely resemble that of another nation, but their spirit and bloodline goes back to the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, and their livelihoods, all right, throughout time fits the curses. So if this uh, applies to you, all right, you're a Hebrew Israelite, no matter what you look like, no matter where you're from, all right. And to the sincere Akim and Akwatim, all right, to you I say Shalom, who believe in Yahawah, the Heavenly Father, and the Son Yahawashi. All right, and this is just a real quick video. Like before, years back, we thought that Putin, Vladimir Putin, was going to be the guy to usher in this Third World War. Now, I remember when he was kicked out of office in Russia a few years back. Okay, he had just became, the Russian leader once again, and through the spirit, we were correct, and also through the spirit, I believe that this man right here, the shedder of blood, all right, Benjamin Netanyahu, okay, now during the pandemic, he kind of disappeared. Why? Just like the CEOs, they knew this thing was going to happen. It was going to shut down on the businesses, and the whole globe's going to go through a shutdown. So now he's back in office. Okay, now remember this man's face. He's been the face of all of the death, destruction, and airstrikes that you hear about going on in the Middle East, in Syria, Iraq, and Lebanon. All right, he's the man. Okay, when I remember there was a picture out, brother, Italian brother, from upstate New York, right? Speckled bird chick, and he was showing the cities of how if you were to have this man just continue to rule, he would pretty much have your flourishing cities, all right, and turn them into fucking wastelands, all right, under his rule, under his control. And pretty much this man right here, because as you know, Iran is it's been reported that they've been doing airstrikes over there in the Ukraine. So they've joined Russia and the Allied forces, okay, against the U.S. and NATO in Ukraine, okay. And this guy right here been itching to drop some sort of bomb or attack Iran ever since he's been in office since the Iraqi war. All right, so now the spirit has it to where this man is going to be in power to fulfill Jeremiah 49. All right, because Putin, with him being placed back into power, all right, through the spirit, he fulfilled Ezekiel 38. All right, so Jeremiah 49 is getting ready to come to pass, and this is why World War III hasn't fully taken place yet, because the least of the flock, all right, has to draw all of these nations into the battle of Armageddon. Who's the least of the flock? Him right here. Okay, the Israelis, the small hatters. Okay, through this man. Okay, now Iran is highly active into this proxy war. It's about to go into a full blown war. All right. So it's just a breaking news video, real quick. I don't want to ramble on. As you can see here, this is the man right here. All right. So let me see here. The scripture we should all know. Before we get that, this was 3 years ago. It says airstrikes in Lebanon, Syria, and Iraq mark dangerous escalations in decades-long Israeli aggression. Okay, and this is an article that just recently came out. Salaki, if my voice is kind of shaky. All right, it's early. This is from the New York Times. It says Biden and Netanyahu gear up for a complicated new era. Two leaders have forged a relationship over 4 decades that facilitates between warmth and combat. All right. There's reports of U.S. boots already on the ground in the Ukraine as well. And like I said, all of the pieces of the puzzle in Ezekiel 38 is in play. All right. But the one we've been waiting for is Jeremiah 49 and Jeremiah 50. Right. And he's the man to do it. Right. So here we go. Watch the videos, read some more articles on it. This is right here. Jeremiah 49, Jeremiah 50, if you want to read it yourself. It said the least of the flock is talking about Amalek. Who would be the spearhead? This guy named Yahawah. Should believe through the spirit. So I hope this video was edifying to the elect. Till next time, Shalom. Yahawah BAHASHAM Yahawashi. Barakathum. Till next time, Shalom. Here we go, right here.